Before we properly, I'm gonna go get my phone because I had some notes on my phone.
Notes.
He's made notes.
I need some helps with notes at the moment because this script is just all over the fucking shop, which is really, really fucking telling because we've hit now over 2,000 views.
Which is nuts, by the way. That's fucking crazy.
And then we're gonna have to make some meme faces because there's a lot of meme faces, and the most favourite one at the moment is Rach's face.
What the? Yeah, I've got that screenshot on my phone. Now. What if I do like a?
Has it been turned into an emoji? You've not got the flag up.
Oh yeah, no, it fell down there last time. It's fine though. Everyone knows where this is.
You know what this is, bitch.
You know what this is, bitch. You know where we are. But yeah, that's over 2,000 views. So that was like nuts and mad.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Actually do it now.
Please do comment.
Please actually do it now. If I know anyone in these comments, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
There's not some unhinged ones, but there's some really stupid suggestions. But we'll go through them anyway.
Phenomenal.
Other news, some big ones. Who Third Scraps It's You plans.
Yeah, it's true.
Mental.
It depends if anything was booked, I think. Maybe they had plans, but then they just decided not to, or whether anything was actually booked.
It does say plans changed. So I think the quote was, we know we were promised we'd be back in 2026 and all our on our show, but sadly some plans have changed after much discussion. After 2 European legs and a 40th anniversary tour in 2024 and 2025, we've made the hard decision to skip our return to the UK and the EU next year. So I think it's basically because we've been to Europe 2 years in a strop. So let's just not bother again. Which makes sense. But we had them picked for headline in second stage, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably come back at some point, though.
Yeah, I think it's... but it's these sorts of... Like, making these decisions is good because then you're not like Iron Maiden touring every other year and then people just get sick of it. You make yourselves nice and relevant.
That's fair.
Decision.
But it's sad because I'd like to have seen them because I've missed seeing them past time.
I've seen them before, but I want to see them with Portnoy back in the band because
that
my
was the main thing.
my personal hero.
I thought that was going to be. I thought that might have been the case of them cancelling. I thought Portnoy would have done something and made some sort of decision, but maybe.
I kind of like him from.
He's a fucking
that
G.
Drumeo
He's fucking
video.
The video of him playing Nickelback
He's
is
such
fucking
a
hilarious. I love him. He's just such a G.
So that's a sad one. It's not really much to do with metal or rock music, but it is to do with music in general. A school band's K-pop. So
singing of K-pop.
Yeah. So this it's a Church of England school that has banned the singing of
my school was a Church of England school.
Has banned.
And look how good that turned out.
Singing of K-pop. Well, it was. They say that it was said it's because it associates them with spiritual forces opposed to God and goodness.
Is it because it's called Demon Hunters?
Yeah, maybe. But they obviously haven't listened to it, but they've stopped kids from singing it, but purely because it's apparently too much for them.
I feel like that wasn't. I don't know. That seems a bit of an outlier. Like my school was a Church of England school, but I couldn't see them doing something like that. So it feels like a bit of a rogue choice.
It was. Well, it just harpers back to when like Twisted Sister in like the early 90s and the 80s and stuff. Where it's like, where all the what's it called? The parental advisory stickers came out because of these sorts of things. But really, it's not. Yeah, and Dee Schneider was in court for it. But it's like I just don't understand why. I just think it's like, what is this? It made some of the community members deeply uncomfortable with reference to demons. Yeah, there you go. In an update on Monday,
those things that are definitely real, not fictional whatsoever.
They're not cartoons or anything. And he said received feedback from parents highlighting positive messages from the songs, but said the school was seeking to support those who found their themes challenging.
I want to know. What I want to know is like the feedback from parents. Was this a form that went out? What's your the generalized opinion on K-pop Demon Hunters?
I think someone's gone. It says demons in it, and then we don't like it, even though the songs are literally about like friendship and I can't overcome myself.
I feel like most parents honestly could not give a fuck.
Well, yeah,
and it's obviously just like the school's boards that are all like dinosaurs that are like.
It just saddens me because I actually kind of like this. I kind of like K-pop Demon Hunters.
I've still not seen it yet. I've still not seen it.
To watch it, it's platinum for a reason.
I would watch it. I feel like you'd judge me if you came into the front room and I was watching it.
Okay, I do have a thing with anime.
It is,
but it's only because of like what society has done to anime that makes me like look at it in a really tainted light.
Which part of it?
The big anime titties.
And the oh yeah, all of that shit. I'm
Clip
like,
it. I need to catch up on My Hero. Sorry to derail because I've just heard how good because obviously the season of My Hero that's on at the moment is the last one, and everyone's just telling me it's peak. Yeah, we could. I really could sit here and talk about anime all day. The Hellfest lineup does always have a lot of. I mean, the Hellfest lineup is always kind of like. It's basically a conglomeration of all the festivals that are on at the same time. It's because it's huge. Hellfest is huge, though, innit?
You can't replicate something like this in the UK.
No, you can't. No. It is good. I'm not sure why Deep Purple are there, though.
Because they always are. I feel like it's a mixture of things in the sense of it's kind of like in Europe, they are always playing festivals in Europe. So they did like...
That's true.
What's the one that's in Belgium? Nova Rock.
They always
do that one. They're obviously on here. They're always playing shit in Europe. They're doing an arena tour in the UK like next year. It's
Rockville.
Rockville. Mate, I have a fucking bone to pick with this festival.
Why?
We are in Florida a week after this festival, and we can't fucking go. I'm fuming because I wanted to go just for this day. But
I did watch like a TPD. Then they went there like this year or last year. Oh, it would have been this year, yeah. And they said like, obviously it's Florida, so it's like humid. Gross heat, but there's like hardly anywhere to cool off. So as much as this would be fucking insane, would you enjoy it? Yeah, Spenny.
All American festivals are
would
really
you enjoy it because of how
expensive.
fucking grossly hot it will be with nowhere? Oh, Stained is there? No fucking way. That's great.
Bloody words. Hate breed. That Sunday is beautiful.
But this
it
whole
is a good
fucking
Sunday.
That's a gorgeous looking Sunday.
This whole lineup
card,
is just
Day to Remember,
Dance Gavin Dance.
Mate, I jump off. I go see Godsmack and then jump off and go see Death Clock. You know Death Clock are Bat Metal, where it's
which day am I looking at?
Friday, Thursday.
You're looking at Thursday.
I'll have to show you some Death Clocks soon. They're headlining after Cradle
Oh,
of
after Cradle of Filth.
They do a thing called Bat Metal, which is
I've seen Bat Metal.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah. That's them.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Bat Metal was massive.
Yeah.
That Friday, same stage, Alpha Wolf, Chelsea Grin, Paleface Swiss, and then Lorna Shaw.
Paleface Swiss, man.
Paleface Swiss are at download, man.
You would be able to drag me away from that.
I love the variety of this as well.
Yeah.
It's got something for everyone.
Mate, look at the fucking take out Five Finger Death Punch. Look at the fucking
303 on the Saturday.
Oh, they're actually doing that. That was a meme like the other years when people used to say 303 on the download lineup. Okay, that's good. I like that.
Turnstile, Breaking Benjamin, A Day to Remember is the fucking 3-second stage headline.
Architects are quite low here, though. I know it's like these.
Mate, do you know what's even crazier? Look at this. You ready? That's Biffy there.
Is that Biffy Clyro?
Oh shit!
It is Biffy Clyro. Under
Palais Royale. What the fuck?
Under fucking on the lower stage.
Jesus.
They're really small in America, but I didn't think they were that small.
That's crazy.
How nuts is that?
That's fucking incredible.
That's mad.
Yo,
I didn't see that until I sent it to my mate, and my mate was like, Biffy that low down is crazy. I was like, you dyslexic or something. I'm doing Biffy.
Yeah, but it's, again, like...
That makes no sense,
It doesn't make any sense, because to us, that is... Oh, God. Like,
they should be headlining a stage. I know they're not big in America. They play tiny rooms in America. So, like...
Yeah, I'll just go to America just to see Biffy Clyro in a tiny room.
Yeah, but we're seeing them at Co-op in the new year. It's sold out. Like,
it's crazy. I like the yellow card into A Day to Remember, though.
That's fucking...
I like that.
Let's not skip over the Sleeping with Sirens into yellow card
I
into
know,
A Day to Remember.
Who's Starset?
Starset were at download this year. They're kind of like, do you know the band like Delane?
Yes.
They're a bit like them.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm here for that.
From what I vaguely listened to. They were after North Lane at download this year, so they're like a decent size, to be fair.
Who's before Alice Cooper? I can't read that. Is that Black Label Society?
Where am I looking?
Oh, yeah, it's Black Label Society. I've just seen it.
Black Label Society, Alice Cooper.
Cherry, fucking hell.
Yeah, Fozzy, man. Remember Fozzy? Fozzy's never moved from that spot in years. Like, you know who Fozzy is, right?
No.
Chris Jericho, the wrestler.
Chris Jericho.
Oh, yeah.
Every time Fozzy plays somewhere, they're always there. They never do anything else. I don't know why.
Maybe they're just based in...
I'm here for the Poppy pick as well, though.
Poppy Offspring Foods.
That's pretty good. Like you said, Rach, it's a really good variety.
Yeah,
Motionless and White before Bring Me is a fucking...
That just kind of makes sense. Like, Motionless are supporting...
They've organised this... like perfectly as well.
You just know it will cost £700 to go.
I've just seen.
How much is this festival?
It's also like how much shit is.
It's everything there.
Like a slice of pizza is $20.
Yeah.
But don't you don't you drive your pickup and you camp at your pickup?
Yeah, you don't. It's like
I'm pretty
RIP
sure that
everywhere.
is.
Yeah.
What's it
See,
called?
that I
Rockable
quite
Rock?
like, because I think
Yeah,
I watched
I
the
like
same
that.
TPD that you did, and
Yeah.
they just drove straight in, and that's where you camp.
Shout out
it.
TPD, by the way. Met them,
Shout
download that 1 year. Festival info. I don't think tickets gone on sale yet.
Recently
Surely
released the
if they've
film.
released the lineup, then the tickets
It's
are
in
up.
May.
Yeah.
Oh, bypasses now.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
going.
because if it's in Florida, then
We're going
any
to
later
Florida
All right.
the week after this.
So 4-day general access, which is called GA, and all in price, fees included.
than that. Taxes.
That's what
That's it.
in
It's
America.
America,
It's
so-
America.
That's that'll kill you. It'll
Yeah,
double the
Right.
price of the
with
ticket.
taxes.
All right, no, it doesn't say. Because
So it'll
obviously
be,
in
with,
America,
it'll be without. And
it'll
then,
be without,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they'll tag it on. I'm not going to go into my basket for it. So okay, they've even got day separate. So a day ticket. How much is a day ticket
$180, I'm guessing, for a day.
No.
$240.
without taxes?
Yeah, 180.
$240.
300.
150.
Oh.
I was close.
Oh, it's alright.
Without
There was just
taxes.
one
So
day.
without taxes, so it's probably going to
One
be
day
210
that
when you go all in. With it.
Yeah,
Like,
210 for a
210, something
day,
like
which
that. Yeah,
is
it's
not
For all of-
terrible.
Like,
Not terrible.
That in one day.
For a 4-day general access, all fees included. If I go buy now, and then that's like
Will that add the taxes on? Imagine if you just accidentally bought it.
Oh, okay. No. It is including fees. So it's like,
okay.
okay. Okay. So there's a 4-pack. What's a 4-pack? Oh, it includes 4 weekends. So you can buy 4 weekend day tickets in one go. So instead of buying 4 tickets
So
on a
if,
stack,
all,
you
if
can
the
buy a
4 of us
4-pack.
went,
So it's like you
Four
get
of
a
us
small
went.
discount.
Okay, yeah, okay. 4 of us go to this rock festival. All in, how much is it?
$900.
No.
for all 4 of us.
Yeah, for all, maybe less. Maybe like 750. Because the whole thing.
I was
$3,700.
I was going to say like $2,000.
Rachel's take it. It's $1,600 for 4 tickets.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
For 4 of us.
for a
Yeah.
single
4 days of
for a
music.
single, like if you're going to go on your own, general admission is $425.
I assume
for
it's the
4
4 because
days.
they assume
That's
you're gonna
not
come
too bad
in
for
a
all of
van.
that.
Yeah, 'cause it's
For
like-
4 days as
Yeah.
well.
yeah, that's
not too
yeah, you
bad.
are right because like you go in a car, you park your car in a plot. It's okay. Here's 1 ticket for 1 car, which got 4 people in it. Bom.
I think it's more just like when you're there, how much things cost is insane.
But
Yeah,
what I was going
like,
to mention
here it
about my
comes.
trucker cap was it's a Malevolence camo cap, but the Malevolence logo's in the Marlboro red.
Oh yeah,
nice.
that is peak
It's
dad.
Get a picture of it up.
Peak
here.
dad.
It's fucking
I've got- well,
awesome.
Peak
I
dad.
don't-
That's so cool.
I love that. I think Malev's merch is top tier though. Absolutely. Whoever's designing it, whether it's them or collaborating with someone else.
I think that's
I
the
just
best
think
gig I've
they
been to
speak
this
to
year.
the
Really?
Was the
Malevolence?
Malev gig as a whole?
As a whole
thing,
package.
it was absolutely ludicrous.
My nail tech agrees with you because she was at the same gig.
It was ludicrous.
Emmy.
Look at Emmy.
Shout out to Emmy.
There was
It was so good.
so because the Ginsters are coming out now, so because we're talking about download them out as well. Before we get on,
Chin chin, lads.
chin for it.
Chin chin.
This is where my
Chin chin.
notes have come into play.
Right,
I'm
okay.
ready. I
Right.
have thoughts from my brother as well.
Oh
who's
my
also
god,
coming.
all the thoughts.
I have.
Wonderful.
I'm
Excellent.
so fucking prepared.
It's good. To be fair, I got a message from a few people on TikTok who have said, "Are you going to do a podcast? When's this podcast coming out?" Because everyone else has done theirs already. I was like, it's actually quite good to wait because
You need to let the dust settle.
Yeah,
you
'cause
don't want to be
obviously-
reactionary.
Yeah, because
I
if you
like
do-
a reaction though. But
If we'd have done this like instantly when it came out, I think my reaction
You'd
would
have
have
been very
really
negative.
really negative. But having sat with this lineup and really looked at it and gone into a bit more
You
detail,
instantly like look
you know
at the
what?
headliners and not consider the bottom text.
Yeah.
that
No, I
middle
agree with you.
middle tier is fucking
That's gorgeous.
awesome.
That's stunning.
the
I'm so happy.
I just like I put it out. I did like little mini episodes every so often just to pad out everything out and just give our thoughts. But the worst picks, there's 2, and one's at the top and one's at the bottom, and it's Guns N' Roses,
Oh god.
which is the fucking worst. People have also said they were looking forward to Guns N' Roses because they've never seen them before. I was like, enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
I will probably go just to be like.
I mean, we were looking at the set list,
So
their most
fucking
recent set list,
long.
like 31 songs
it's so
set
long.
list. I love their first album, but there's like 10 songs out of 31 that I know.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay, and I don't even necessarily like them all. I just know them.
So that's
It's
why
gonna be
Back to the
fucking
Beginning was
long.
peak, because it just meant they just played the right ones and then fucked
But
off.
it wasn't peak because they were shit.
Yeah, they were fucking
They were
awful.
dog shite.
I am gonna watch them. Well, let's get it out of the way. It's a terrible pick, but like at the end of the day, from a booking point of view, they sell tickets. It's undeniable. They
Yeah.
sold out Wembley this
Somehow,
year.
I don't
So
know.
like you can't deny that they move. And from a numbers point of view, they move numbers.
It is because they have the one thing that's written directly underneath it is
UK
a
exclusive.
great thing that Download have done. No one else is going to be like those bands. You're not going to see them anywhere else in the UK.
It is, but like, is it not always the case that when a band headlines Download, they are
No,
a UK
there was,
exclusive?
Not always.
No, it's-
Generally, they sign some sort of exclusivity agreement, so they can't play within a certain amount of time. I guess this
Yeah,
is saying
it's
it's so you hold the whole year.
But the mid tier here is the best bit.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like,
of good bands.
It's also the other bad pick was TX2.
Yeah.
That's
like-
about
I don't know the tea with that, but that's what I'm seeing a lot.
He is the Machine Gun Kelly of this world, apparently. I think it's more the point.
Wasn't he performing at Download in 2024?
He
and
got booed off. Yeah,
I
Why
thought
did
he
you
was
bring him
like
back 2 years
cancelled.
later?
I think it's because like there is numbers there. Like his numbers are actually really fucking good, and I think that's the only reason it's copy and paste. It's stealing other people's music, and it's one of these sorts of things that it's just
Everything is
cringy.
alleged.
Everything's cringy as well.
Can we make some noise for Pussy Liquor on there?
Pussy Liquor, yeah, Pussy Liquor.
Pussy
on there.
Liquor
Where the
from
fuck's
Brighton. Pussy Liquor from Brighton.
Pussy, yeah, they're on the bottom tier,
Yeah,
like
on the,
around the middle. But they are like a
I will
proper
be
punk
there.
band. Really, really good. It's just pure fucking female rage.
Yeah.
It was so funny. I
will be
was
there.
watching someone like go through the lineup. They were reacting to it, and they were like, "Oh, Nasty, yeah, they're pretty sick. Native James, I don't know them too well. Pussy Liquor,
Also, the Pretty Wild as well.
Pretty well.
For female fronted metal, that's going to be a
She's good.
sick show, and I will be there.
Which is also the most. Shouldn't be controversial, but they've made it controversial because incels have. Linkin Park is the first female-fronted band to headline Download, but everyone's just like, "Well, it was Linkin Park isn't really a female-fronted band." It's like, yeah, well,
yeah,
they
but
are
now it is.
So
So
from get over it.
suck it.
Which is groundbreaking. Again, it shouldn't be, but it is.
Yeah, but it's like it's a scene that's like dominated by men.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
No.
That has only just happened.
It was the first comment I got when I said that Guns N' Roses were the worst pick was, "Are you not going to say anything about
Emily."
Emily's name? Are they going to say anything about her vocals?" I was like,
No, because
insane.
she's fucking sick.
No.
Yeah, because
She's-
she can
she's-
sing, and Axl Rose can't sing. What do you mean?
I'm sorry,
That's
but
an
she's
absolutely
fucking
ludicrous comparison.
and it's the what about?
Sorry,
tree
she's
does
not- she's
does
not
fucking-
Chester.
no.
and
She's
I
not pretending to be Chester.
yo, she's fucking sick.
I like
she's
my
so
reply.
good.
My reply was it was more along the lines of where is she Chester? No, but is she better than Axl Rose? Yes. That was my reply.
I am pleased to see Hailstorm back on this.
Hailstorm
Very pleased.
and Baby Metal. I'm happy to see they are back,
Yeah.
and it will actually get a full set hopefully.
I've not seen Baby Metal. I was supposed to see him at the 2020 download.
Oh
the
yeah,
Lost lineup.
the Lost lineup.
Don't.
But it was the
A moment of silence for the Lost lineup of 2020.
It's even worse because
System of a Down.
2021 was even better.
2021 was even better.
2021 was even better, and that
because
still didn't go
they
in.
put Biffy in there.
It's
didn't
Biffy
they?
instead of Kiss.
Yeah, and then Kiss came back.
And
It's
then
like,
Kiss came back for System.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
literally.
everyone's favorite bands. I think that's what everyone was so excited for. And then when COVID came out, the release,
The release of COVID.
the release of COVID,
Things that COVID ruined for us.
it was essentially that. And then I was like, it's all right. It's gonna be 2 weeks. And then 2 years later,
At least when they redid it, so like obviously when 2022 actually happened, Disturbed weren't on it, and they were on it originally, so there was a small W.
on this as well, we're gonna go through it in a bit, but I'm gonna do some reactionary comments because after this announcement, Cam, the booker, has then said that there's gonna be some curveballs.
I have some thoughts on this.
Yeah, exactly. We've
I
got
I
some
have
thoughts
some
on this.
thoughts on this.
And
Thought you'd have thoughts.
I
dear.
did a load of mini pods about thoughts and feelings and what we think is going to be, because the article read to me completely different to what everyone took it for. The curveball everyone thought was an act. I read it as it's a curveball happening in the arena, therefore it's going to be something different happening in the arena.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah, but then people are still saying there's a curveball act that are happening, and at this point, I've kind of come to the conclusion that it's probably both, which I'm happy to discuss because it comes to like Download needs to change, and like you said, over many years, it needs to capitalize on a lot of different things. It needs to take away from what Lee's has fucked up. So we'll get on here. I do have some comments. Woo! So this is the most suggested
And these are
one.
all about the curveball.
Yeah, but the curveball is happening in the arena. So this is like the most common one that I've said, and I think this is more what people want. Because what Cam said is people have been asking for it for a long time online and offline.
Nickelback.
And then
Everyone's been asking for Nickelback.
That's the thing, is that people have been asking for it for a long time, so it can't be anything to do with asking for anything recently, or it's got to be an act or something that's been asked for multiple times.
System.
It also can't. It also.
System and Nickelback.
It also can't be a rock band, because how's that a curveball for a rock festival?
I know.
That's the thing. So
That
that's
is
what's
the thing.
confusing about it, because it's like what defines curveball. I'm starting to think that it's something to do with a site.
Yeah,
Because,
that's why I
like,
said that's why.
It's either that or it's definitely Scooter, because they were talking about it after they'd mentioned, is there going to be anything like Venga Boys this year?
But that's the thing. It's like, but that's because he mentioned as a separate one, we've got plans for District X as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do that in District X.
I don't know.
Cover their
I don't
bases.
know. But also, Venga Boys was fucking crazy busy.
But
It
Venga-
was nuts.
Venga
But it
Boys have
was a
also-
Thursday.
Yeah,
though.
but, like,
there
that's
was
what I'm
nothing
saying.
else to
So
do.
Is it Tusker? I think they're on another metal festival in Europe. Venga Boys are.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Everyone
double
keeps
main
talking about
stage.
Double main
like,
stage.
that is something that people have asked for forever. Whether it's possible, I don't know.
No.
I don't
Thinking
think so.
logistically with the space available, I was trying
It's
to think
happened
about
before.
it when you mentioned
It's
it.
happened.
Yeah, with AC/DC. But I'm picturing it in my mind's eye, you'd have to change the entire layout
For
to
me,
fit it in.
for me, like, I would hate it personally, purely because if I want to see the next band, I've got to move to another fucking stage which is next to it, and trying to get out of main stage at best of times.
I know Leeds
is
tried
the
to do
worst.
it. Leeds have tried to do it for like 2 years, I think.
Reverse stages
and they
they've
did
got.
reverse ones. So
Yeah.
there was a main stage there and then a main stage there.
Yeah.
So they would do it that way rather than next to each other. And they stopped fairly quickly.
It wouldn't work in that site either.
But I don't know.
But
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
I get why we want it, but I don't think it's possible. I think it's
They do it at other metal festivals, but
Yeah,
But humongous.
there was
Yeah.
another guy.
festivals.
Yeah.
Again, it's great to say because obviously we've exploded recently, and people messaged me and said the reason why is because Download don't own the land; it's leased because it's from Donington
it's a
Park.
racetrack.
Yeah, so whereas places like Hellfest own the land that they're on, so and like Glastonbury owns that land.
That's why there's people, because there's. Have you heard about the whole fucking plans that they're going to build some more, like a lot more houses near the villages that already
Oh,
exist?
you're
Near
joking.
Donington Park itself.
Oh,
So,
you're
like,
joking.
So
No,
there's a lot of
fuck.
rumours going around. I don't think that anything will actually happen, but they'll be like, oh, they're gonna have to move the site, which will probably never happen because the amount of income that it will bring into those areas anyway.
Yeah.
For it being there to move it would make no sense. I
Well-
don't think anyone's actually that bothered about it. Otherwise, they would have moved it by now anyway.
Yeah, because the 4-dayer with Metallica twice was people complained about that in the local villages.
But that was only because the traffic
was
management
terrible.
was awful.
Yeah, it was fucking diabolical.
The
You're in a
the year
race
before when
weekends.
we travelled up on 2023, I didn't have any issues with like the logistics of driving to the parking site at all.
To be fair, when it was the 4-day, our issues were getting out, not getting in. Getting in
Yeah.
was fine. Getting out, we took 2 hours to get out of the car park.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, you're never gonna get it right. But the problem is as well, it's race weekends too. Race weekends do that sort of shit.
yeah,
It's
there's stuff on there all year round.
Yeah.
like
It's like you live in Castle Donington. It's kind of
that's why they could
comes
never
with the territory.
reschedule it because of COVID. Because there's always shit going on there. Like that's just the
Always
way it is.
racing. So yeah, I think it's a really good want, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't. I think,
do think that there's something gonna happen with the site. I don't
Yeah.
know what it could be though. I don't know.
I
what.
do have a thought.
When we were talking about it, there was one thing that you said about third stage that I was like, please, for the love of fucking God,
That's
let
another
that
suggestion.
be it.
I've got a few suggestions in here. So that was the main one that used to come up often. And the next one was this one. What about a pay-per-view stream? Which I know it's not a curveball, but it's. I hark back to what you say a lot. It's like make music and festivals affordable for everyone again. If people can't go to Download for whatever reason, can't get out of bed because I'm illness, disabled, back to the beginning proved it. People pay to see things like that on streams.
So
the safety of their
many people
fucking own
watching
homes.
that.
And then
especially if it's for a good cause, if you then put the revenue from the streaming towards some sort of charity like the Sophie Lancaster Foundation or something.
You could do it for like the
of
Music
that
Venue
ilk.
Trust as well.
yeah,
Music Venue
and
Trust,
VT,
yeah.
Like that's like it's so untapped
Yeah.
that it needs.
They
but
should be doing something like that.
I want it to happen because I remember it happening a couple of years ago.
And I remember watching it in 2019 because I remember going back and watching Slipknot on
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
we
funny,
watched
but, like,
2019 because I had
they
bright
haven't
red
done it
hair
in
at the time,
years.
and you were like, "We'll be at the front of Trivium. Let's just look for your red hair."
Yeah, that was what it was. We did it. So like, but I don't know whether that's still a thing.
They definitely still don't do those highlights. They
But they
haven't
have
done
now.
them in years.
It's so untapped. This is such an untapped thing that it needs to happen because you always want to look back on shows and then you see someone's phone instead. And it's like, I want a pro shot, please. Like it was.
It's like when you do Reading and Leeds and it's all on iPlayer.
Oh,
it's like
man,
so,
it's so
nice.
good.
Just watch it whenever. Or like Glastonbury. I mean, you're comparing it to like the biggest festival in the world, so like I get it.
I was
but-
thinking they used to do something like this because on 2020 when they then released just like a little show. for you
Download
to watch.
TV. Yeah.
they record it all, but they
Instead-
don't necessarily.
Yeah, I was
release
gonna
it
say
all.
they did do something, which I'm surprised at because it's like the biggest rock and metal festival in the UK, so I'm surprised.
It's in
they don't do
Europe,
it.
technically.
It's
as well.
fucking
Yeah.
massive. As a
Yeah,
site,
so I'm
it's
surprised they don't
huge.
fucking
Yeah.
do anything. I don't know if it's just because it's rock, so we don't care.
Fucking put it on your own website then. It was like because they've just got rid of download forums as well, so download forums no longer exist because Reddit is just bigger. But like it's, yeah. just fucking stream it and record it so everyone can watch it back and have a good time.
It's not hard, is it?
No, it's not
You're
hard.
already filming it. You don't necessarily have to release it on the same weekend. Like that would be nice, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You could just have all the sets available the weekend after,
Yeah.
and it's all recorded all there. People can pick what they want. It doesn't have to be live streamed.
Yeah.
Like that
Like
would be
for the
nice, but it doesn't have to
post-festival
be.
blues
Yeah.
when you get home. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm so sad.
Even
watch
it could
it
come
back.
out like the next day.
Let's
It
watch some
doesn't have to-
highlights.
But it was the best because what was also funny is that one of my friends, Ellie, my best friend, who's getting married next year, shout out Ellie, she went to see Blink at Leeds, and then she was like, I had the best time seeing Blink, and then watched it back because it was on iPlayer. I was like, that was the shittest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but like that's
Like,
it's
that's
always
so
like that
good.
though.
It's
It's
so
always
good.
like that though. It's always worse when you watch it back.
This just needs to happen. I don't.
Yeah,
I,
this is-
No, I agree.
I don't
Very
see,
easy win.
I don't see. Yeah, for revenue, for charity runs, for anything. I don't see why this can't be a thing.
Very, very easy.
I
win.
really think you could use this for the power of good.
I think. Yeah, lower stages.
And even worst case scenario, they don't do it for the power of good. They make more money and can book more
I was
bands.
gonna say,
Yeah,
book,
exactly.
yeah,
So
book
even
bigger
from a totally
headliners.
selfish point of view, if you decide to be full capitalist and don't do anything good with it, we would still benefit from that. So you do you. Like,
is-
just
it is-
do it anyway.
It is super sad that like the lower bands, just because they don't have video relay, lower stages don't get
They
this.
do for the third stage now.
Do they now? They have,
They
video
have a,
relay?
they have a screen outside of the third stage
Like,
now.
Oh, thank
imagine
fuck.
you were caught between a rock and a hard place in terms of where you want to place yourself for a certain band, and you're caught between two bands you really want to see. It'd make the decision
Yeah,
so
exactly.
much easier if you knew that afterwards. Actually,
I'm not that asked about them. I can watch it later.
I can watch that back later because I
Yeah.
would pay. I would happily.
I'd pay what
I would
was back to the beginning,
happily-
25 quid.
No, but I'd pay that 25
Yeah, I
quid
would.
for essentially 3 days worth of live music recordings, and especially if you knew that money was going to go to something productive, whether like you say it's capitalist or whether you say it's like
Yeah, exactly.
for some sort of
If
good
it's going to
cause,
something.
if it's actually going to improve either the festival or a charity, happy take my money. Happy
We
to
moan
take my
we
money.
moan about grassroots venues all the time, and like if that goes back into grassroots, I
that would be
always.
so sick.
This is just something that can be done. I think it can be done
with
super
a
easy.
younger, like fresher ideas booker, I would hope that they would think.
I feel like that
things
might not
this.
necessarily be his decision.
No, it's
No,
there's
no,
something
it won't be.
here that we don't know because it's behind closed doors. That
There will be
that's
a
stopping.
reason
But when you
why they
think
can't
of-
do it.
Yeah.
But I would just encourage those people to think about the people that are for some reason trapped in their houses for mobility issues, because obviously we do have accessible camping, but there'll be some people
Yeah,
through
there'll be some people that, like-
immunocompromised,
Yeah,
through
like-
extreme disabilities who love this music and can't.
Some people
actually
are afraid
physically
as well.
attend.
Like there was there's
Festivals
big
are fucking intense.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
intense.
they're awful environments. For the people who've never been to awful environments before, I was so scared to go to Download for the first time. I was even more scared to go to Leeds because I remember my sister said to me, "I'll buy you a ticket to Download, but I won't buy you a ticket to Leeds Festival." But I was like, "But Slipknot are playing."
Leeds,
It's like, I want to see
Leeds
it.
Fest was my first festival,
Yeah,
and my
same.
tent burnt down on the last day.
Oh right, okay. I had a nice experience, but
Lineup was great, and it was the first time I'd seen Guns N' Roses, which is how I know they'll be shit. Because this was
4 hours late.
to
that was
show
like
my
2011
age.
or something.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was Leeds Fest 2011 when they were super late, but I also got to see Blink and Paramore, so I wasn't mad about that. Last day we went back to the camp to camp it down and like pack away to go, and people had started setting their tents on fire. And it was also the same year as Pooh Girl, if you are old enough to remember
Pooh
Pooh
Girl.
I remember.
Girl.
Is that when she dropped her
That
phone
was
in
a
the
year.
toilet?
Yeah, and then she
Yeah.
fell in the toilet.
She dropped her phone in the toilets and then she fell in the toilets.
Because I went the year after, and I
Yeah.
didn't know that story was that new.
Yeah, it was that
Fuck
year.
me.
Um,
Oh, Pooh Girl.
But the
Wow.
tents around us were already like on fire, and we're like, shit, the corner of the tent's burnt. Just rescue what you can and let's fuck
Yeah,
off.
like it was things
Let's
like
go.
like there was like the
It was
Quiet
rough.
Riot and stuff.
It was rough.
Like Quiet Riot. Did you bump into Quiet Riot when you were at Leeds? The other one where people just go around and go, Quiet Riot, quiet. And just start fucking rioting,
No,
but
I had
they're
someone
quiet.
literally come up to our
No.
tent and knock on it and go, "Has anyone got any coke?"
I was about to say.
It's all just full of fucking. I hate Leeds. It's just the fact that it's organised the weekend after GCSE results. It's all
I
fucking
had such a
16-year-olds.
fucking good weekend. The silent disco was
No,
sick.
Yeah.
I had a
It's
great
so
weekend. I was
good.
at uni in Leeds at the time, so it was just one taxi
Yeah.
back home, and I was
See,
in
that's
bed.
fair. That's fair.
So that was fair, but in terms of culture and people that were there compared to the people
Oh
at
yeah,
Download,
like
there's
Download
Chalk
so
and cheese,
friendly
mate.
and lovely.
there's
Chalk
no
and cheese.
comparison.
Yeah.
It was when it is like festivals are pick and post, aren't they? But Leeds used to be the forefront of mixing genres. Like,
Well, because to be fair to them, everyone always complains about the Leeds lineup, including myself, that it's not as good anymore.
No.
And to be
Nowhere
fair
near.
to the Leeds organisers, they've always said we're not a rock festival, we're a whatever is popular festival, and obviously those genres just aren't in the mainstream anymore, so they're not
I
on
mean,
the lineup.
it's more
That's
in
what
the
it is.
mainstream now than it has been in over the last 10 years or so.
What's
Yeah.
the Leeds headliners? be
Exactly. I was going to say,
I was
it'll
gonna say-
start
Post
turning.
Malone, Fred again, and fucking. I don't
it was
know.
right. Okay, we're moving on.
Yeah, Paper
next-
Stream, do it.
Next
do it.
comment.
Do it.
Return of Wrestling.
It was there. It was there this year.
Was
It
it?
never left. It was there this year.
No,
was
but
it?
when I went on the Friday in 2017, it was there on the Friday
Yeah, it was
during the
there.
day.
Yeah.
So, like, not just on the Thursday when there's nothing to do. Like, have it there just when everyone's there.
It was in District X this year.
Yeah, but
Was
it was on
it?
a Thursday,
What were
wasn't
you
it?
saying though? Was
No, it was
you
every
wanted
day.
the return
I
of
didn't
the
fucking see
armor,
it.
the
Oh,
armored fights.
yeah. So
No, it's next to the main stage when I saw it last time. It was
yeah,
like,
so
Oh, yeah, so it
I
wasn't
was
in the
there
are-
when so it was
Yeah.
like
It
was
wasn't
the
in the
main stage
arena.
and it was like off to the right hand side.
The
Yeah.
first year I went, there was wrestling there every
You
day.
could not get
it was
in.
fucking
You
mint.
could not get in though. Like,
Oh,
no
I
seats.
was like right at the front.
Oh man, I was fucking watching from a distance.
And I was like, it was like these two girls going at it, and then like literally one of them broke the other's nose, and there was
Yeah,
blood.
Not
I
the
was like,
proudest one.
Wow! Wow!
So funny. Oh god, this audience is. I'll move on swiftly, shall
right,
I?
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, because wrestling. If it was there in District this year, that's fine. Bring it back. I think it's probably.
It would be fun.
It was
also-
really fun.
I think Joe Hendry
this-
should return. Like
Bring out
Joe
Joe
Hendry.
But this opened up a discussion between us about like having stuff to do that's not music based. So if you're at a loose end, even when there's bands on,
Something to
that
do.
you have something else.
There's
that
not
you
there's
can
not
go and
Guitar
watch.
Hero.
Some
Yeah.
sort of performance, some sort of highlighting some other performers.
There were some skaters this year. There was
Yeah,
there
there was a
like
skate
skate
in-
rank this
Yeah,
year.
There's like
they
a
brought
half
that back.
pipe this
There
year.
they used to have the skate, but it was on the walk in. They had a skate. Down.
So this was like, so the main stage is there. You know, you got all the food
It was, like,
stands
on
on the
the
right
right.
side. It was by there,
Oh, cool.
so that was cool. They didn't. To be fair, a lot of people really fucking loved this year because of shit like that. So obviously they had Venga Boys in the District X. They had fucking all of the skater stuff. Wrestling was back in areas. Like there was a lot of shit to do that wasn't the.
Yeah.
The
So like,
bands.
we talk about the length of Guns N' Roses set. we saw. I'm going to finish it now. The Spirit d'Air, which I'm not going to lie. Shout out to this fucking band. They were so
They were
good.
so
They had no
kind.
support. They played 2 sets.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a set break for 15 minutes. Everyone could get a drink, came back, and then performed again.
I love it
And
when
was-
bands do that.
And then they
Oh
brought
my
out their lead singer of
God.
Sisters of Mercy to play with them, and he was so lovely.
He was lovely, yeah.
He was lovely.
It was more the point of
He
where.
were bloody well nice, him.
Yeah, it was that
I asked
sort of
him where he
thing.
got his vest from. Well, you asked him for me.
Yeah, because you don't like to go up to celebrities and talk.
Well, no, you know, it's that thing. I was like, I don't want to bother them. You
They're
know
there
what
to
I
talk to
mean?
you though. Like, it's like,
That was me when I saw TPD. I was stood next to them waiting for Biffy at 2022 down. I was
Lad.
like, they'll be fine.
I'd
No,
fucking
that-
talk
that-
to
that
them.
is
he
when
I
walked
hope to see
straight
them
up
next
to
year.
them.
I walked straight up. So I
I
was
want
like,
to
boys.
meet Mary because I fucking love her because
Mary?
Mary's me. Mary's me. But,
She is.
But
But
like,
what you should
I'm
do-
the Mank Mary.
What you should do is go up to Mary and go, I'll then swap places with you and then see if
We'll bring
if
her on
anyone
to one of these
notices.
pods.
I'll just get a fucking vape and a kebab, and then I'm like Mary.
Right, we're getting sidetracked.
Oh, crack it open.
Oh,
Oh, it's already open. I was waiting for like a satisfying like.
You know,
click,
you
but it
know
never
why?
happened.
It's because that's the only bottle I had, so that's actually decanted from the fucking.
Jack's enjoying his winnings.
Get in.
Enjoy your winnings, lad.
I
I don't know why
that
you've
was
done
fucking
that. I was
horrible.
going to say, I don't know why you did that. You don't like shotting.
No.
Can I put in my
Go.
theory of like the additional stage thing?
But yeah, you
do
additional
yours.
stage thing.
Do yours.
Do your first one.
A drum and bass stage. We've already got Pendulum there. What if they bring
EDM
Prodigy?
stage. Oh, Prodigy.
Yeah.
I feel like the
And then, like,
kind of
just a
ruled
s-
out, though.
I'm only going off what someone has said on I've seen on Facebook. And
So it's a very boomer review. Saw it on
I know,
Facebook.
I
that's
saw
why
it on
this.
Facebook on the download Facebook group, but like just a drum and bass stage because we've already got Pendulum there.
I
EDM.
feel like there is quite a rise in metal EDM at the moment.
Yeah.
The thing is, when it came to like a dubstep, I got given stickers when I was at university when dubstep became a thing, which is where dubstep is killing mosh. And then like dubstep kills mosh. It was like the gatekeepers were out in force. I lived in Birmingham at the time, so like essentially the gateway,
home of
the home of
metal.
metal, and especially extreme metal.
Birmingham.
And they were handing out stickers saying dubstep is killing mosh because people who love heavy music like things like dubstep because it is that heaviness.
Yeah, it's just EDM for moshers.
Yeah,
so,
essentially.
like, it's EDM for metalheads.
I feel like
was
we're not
great.
in a. That was probably when like dubstep was like fucking huge.
Yeah, it was
everywhere.
the
2012.
Skrillex
It
eras.
was even in like dubstep was in pop music and shit. Like Muse went dubstep for a bit.
Oh,
like,
but Muse dubstep songs were quite good though.
yeah, they were. I'm just saying like it was
unfortunately.
fucking everywhere.
It
Whereas I don't
was-
feel
Yeah.
like it would be
Oh,
as
Korn
egregious to
dubstep
have
as
it.
well.
It was
now.
the main thing was because Skrillex was the sort of like the head person for everything to do with that, and that's Sonny Moore, who was an emo band before. So that was like that gateway to EDM for everyone. It's like, oh, I can have long hair and be nerdy and like EDM. I don't have to wear tracksuits and take pills. So like it was that sort of was during that era. So yeah, I agree. I think there should be something like
Should
that.
be some EDM stage for moshers.
Yeah.
Like just really heavy EDM.
Or again,
I
I've
feel
got some.
like there's
I've got
something
some
there's something
absolute
to be
peak
shared
ideas.
between people that like that that extreme emotive gravitas music, because like I love like classical music because like it has gravitas. You know what I mean?
It's
Crescendo.
There needs, to be,
Yeah.
there needs to be some sort of gravity to music.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's like
Like musical.
metal's sort of the extreme intense of one side, like rock music, and then it's just the other side, isn't it? It's just dubstep and like,
Oh, what-
especially like prodigies.
Of what we call it is smackhead music.
Yeah, like look at
Fucking love
Shikari.
smackhead music.
all,
Shikari
like,
has
the same
smackhead
thing.
music,
Yeah, it is,
and it's
essentially.
fucking mint.
Fly on the wings of love.
Yeah, like Wigan
Like,
Pear shit.
Yeah, like yeah, and Tiesto and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Which brings us on actually quite well to this comment, which is about theme stages, as festivals. DEFCON 1, which is possibly. I think TBD did that one as well.
TBD
They
does
said
that.
it was-
I've not
they
watched
said it
that
was
one.
Shit.
Yeah.
So and then, but Tomorrowland as well, which is themed stages.
I would
And-
like to go to Tomorrowland.
But it's like having themed stages at Download. Again, I've never
What,
seen.
more staging.
I've never seen a metal festival have themed staging before, and at this point, I don't think it will ever be that way.
I think it's just. I think the only reason why that wouldn't happen is because. So, like, when you look at the bands that would play on the main stage, for example, they're all so different that for it to be themed would kind of... Could they do more with the staging? Yeah, sure, defo. But, like, for it to be
You can't
themed...
have a universal theme for everyone that would work.
Yeah.
The thing that we talked about was when Tool had those massive screens.
Fuck me,
Which
that
was
so
fucking...
good.
ludicrous.
It was so
my
good.
God, it was nuts.
I rewatched that video of you after that final Tool set just doing this.
Dude,
Dude, mine was blown.
when it went dark and Vicarious was playing. And
I was like,
fucking planet, mate. I was
was so
stone
good.
cold sober, and I was just like ascending.
It was,
I was floating by the end.
it was. That's like the best because I've only seen Tool twice, and I know your first time was always your best, as they say. But it was like that was unfucking.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I've seen them 3 times, and that was
Because
unbelievable.
we saw them at AO.
Yeah, because
And-
you were there as well.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
was there as well.
Yeah, it was.
Before we
Yeah, before we all knew each other.
It was more the
Well,
point of where
well, I
had to
knew
go for
either
a
of you.
we all had to go for a debrief.
Well, yeah, we
in
met
the
up
pub
afterwards.
and just
Yeah.
like
We went to Satan's afterwards to the after show party, and they were just playing Tool in Satan's. It was class.
it was.
Did
it was
any of the times that I saw him were they playing Vicarious?
No, not
they
when
didn't
we
play.
saw
Yeah,
them.
That's
we
like
saw
one
them
of my
play Vicarious.
faves.
They
It was
played,
the end. No, they didn't end with Vicarious. It was that encore. What did they end with?
They ended on Stinkfist.
Singfist, yeah.
Oh.
They extended the LED wall across everything.
They did that this year, to be fair. They
did?
took the totems out again.
So
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest, me and Josh pointed this out. Shout out to Josh Gere.
Yeah, but rest in
He's not
peace.
he's not
Rest in
he's not
peace.
dead. He's
We're
not
going to
dead.
have his face here, but it's not here. We'll put it there.
Not a lot of bands made use of it.
No,
Me
they
neither.
don't.
Poppy did some stuff with it, which was cool.
Yes.
Green
Again,
Day did some stuff with it. But yeah, Themes
Yeah,
Dangerous.
go.
Would be sick.
it would
I
be
don't
sick.
think it will happen.
I think it's silly. There's nothing better than getting a blank canvas and doing what you want to it.
Let the band do what they want
yeah,
to do. With...
Tomorrowland, I'm not gonna lie. I don't disgrace EDM here, but it's just somebody coming up to a set of decks and doing their set. The set around them does everything for them, that visually wise. Whereas like bands like
That was my exact point when we watched it.
The point is that they don't have themed visuals.
No.
Which a lot of metal bands do.
Yeah,
have
unless
themed
unless you go
Yeah.
to their own shows,
Yeah.
like Tiesto does his own theme visuals and shit like that. But he then is in the middle of wherever it is, and it's all around, and like it's special. But like, what was the best visually captivating metal show you've ever seen?
Tool.
That's what I was gonna say.
Either Tool or honestly, when I saw Ghost at the arena this year,
Oh,
because that was fucking bonkers.
And Bring Me.
Oh yeah, Bring Me.
Yeah,
On
Bring
their
Me
most
set
recent
was-
tour.
I feel like if we're talking visuals, I need to shout out Fall Out Boy's set from.
Oh
Download
no, yeah, because it
2024.
all moved and Pete Wentz flew. Pete Wentz flew away.
It's fine. I'm over it.
Did you not see it?
No, mate.
He-
Pains.
We
Fall Out
both
Boy,
not there, bro.
Fall Out Boy are one of my
Yeah.
favorite bands ever. No shame at all. They are fucking awesome, and I'm so annoyed at it.
We were both regret not going that year, and I don't know why. We both thought the lineup was shit, so we were like, we won't go. But now looking back, we're like, why the fuck did we think it was shit? Why the fuck did we not
It was
go?
more the point where people came out that going, "Oh fuck, I'm a Fall Out Boy fan."
They're so good. They're literally just. People
like-
talk about how good My Chem's songwriting is because it's insane.
Yeah, but
Fall Out Boys
Boys
is
got
just as good.
Yeah,
good
it is.
songwriting.
We walked away from the arena, and the entire walk back were just like, that was just banger after banger.
Yeah,
after
because they
banger.
played-
They
And
did
when
like
you thought there was no more bangers. There was more bangers.
They played because they played. It was like first album.
Yeah, they
3
did it in
songs.
order.
Next album, 3 songs. Next album, 3
did-
songs.
And the visuals changed with each
Wait,
album.
because it was they did LED screen. It was like a book rotating. It was
And
so
then they inflated
cool.
the sheep.
The inflatable sheep
Inflatable
came out
sheep.
for Infinity on High. Yeah, it was great. Sorry,
I think another
Jack.
one is
That's-
when we saw
Yeah.
Green Day always do a fucking mad. We've seen them
Yeah.
twice now, and their setup's always fucking bonkers.
It was
like.
oh god. I did like
Also, as much as I'm kind of gone off them at the moment because of how popular they are and they're everywhere. But Sleep Token's download set with the fucking rocks and waterfall and shit
The waterfall,
was kind of nuts.
yeah, it was all fucking beautiful, and the whole entire. Not only did they just focus it on the stage, like it went out to like the pillars and
Yeah, all
like,
the towers had like shit on.
like the reddish pinkish flowers went all
Yeah,
up
the
them and
bottoms.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it went everywhere, all over the fucking
Because
stadium.
for them, that is their major go because they've
That's it then,
like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
is it. Because the last
They're
headline,
creating an atmosphere.
Yep,
That's
yeah,
exactly what
the
their
whole
music
weekend was
does.
so focused on them rather than the other two headliners. The whole weekend was so focused.
It was
on
quite
I-
funny though,
I think it's
watching
deserved.
Shinedown play Divorced Dad Rock with all the pillars with like the even in Arcadia shit on. And then they're playing like Divorced Dad Rock with pyro and shit.
I think
It's so
like
funny.
because I think it's super deserved for them because like they are UK possibly one of the biggest alternative rock bands in the world.
Well, it was
right now.
I think because that was the last. I swear it was Andy Copping was like that was the last band that he booked for Download was them headlining that year.
He'll take credit for that.
And
of course he will.
he was like, I don't regret booking them because they have since been offered to headline 8 European festivals since they did Download.
So fucking deserved.
So it's like, yeah,
I've seen
can't
Sleep
really argue with
Token
that.
in Academy 3. I've seen them on Fourth Stage. I've seen them on Download Pilot, and I've seen them in. You've seen them. You went to Radar.
I saw them at Radar, and then I've seen them at the Co-op. Sleep Token are the band I've seen the most,
Ever.
Which is
ever.
cool.
and their evolution from the first time I've seen them is just spectacular.
It is a bit
And I
peak.
could not be happier for their success.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, we're not these fans that are like, oh, we knew them before everyone. It's
I
like,
mean,
no.
I am.
No,
I
you
fucking am.
celebrate how
No.
big they're getting.
I fully do that with bands
Yeah,
now.
it was.
But no, it's like, they need to go back to like small stages. I was there. It's like, no,
No,
bigger,
because
bigger.
I was gonna say
Make them
because
bigger.
they suit being on a big stage
They
with
do,
their
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
setup. Like they belong there.
Because Linkin Park's setup isn't crazy.
It better not be dedicated to Guns N' Roses.
It won't. The whole weekend won't be dedicated to them. To be fair, it never really is. It's just because Sleep Token made such an effort. Do you know
But
what
I
mean?
think Limp Bizkit could
I think that
design
there's something-
a really sick new metal.
It'll be
sound.
all based around Sam Fisher.
I am looking forward to the fact that next year will be the new metal year.
Yeah.
Because I fuck it.
It will be.
I've been a
fun.
new metal kid since I was 9.
Yeah.
I've not grown out of it. It wasn't ever a phase.
That is now become though that like being in new metal now is
It's
now
the
legacy.
nostalgia that
Yeah.
that people had
Like,
for like
it was shit, yeah,
80s
but
bands.
Yeah,
it's
like-
fucking fun.
Emo nights now were the 80s nights
Yeah.
for when
Yeah.
we grew up.
Theme stages, no, don't think it's gonna happen. Sorry. Bye. Next one.
It's going to
I
be some sort of
just
metal
put some
focus.
random bits on here.
Comedian.
Metal focus rapper that already is one. It's 0903, whatever it is.
What's
These are fucking stupid suggestions.
Yeah,
Internet
like-
access revoked. Probably a comedian. They always have
Yeah,
comedians
comedians.
there every year. That's not new. Ghost will be replacing Limp Bizkit. I mean, whatever. Cool.
It won't
sure.
happen.
Yeah, but
It's-
why would we be like, oh yeah, it's Limp Bizkit, and then like, oh psych, it's actually
it's going to be some
Ghost.
sort of metal focused rapper. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, it's boring. Boring.
Next one.
This was somebody saying he wants to change the name. Download.
No. I ran into when I went to Glastonbury. When I went to Glastonbury. I ran into a guy that had an original Monsters of Rock T-shirt on.
It is a
That's
fucking
sick.
sick name. But
And it was the sickest metal festival T-shirt I've ever seen in my entire.
and those
life.
lineups are always so
And it
good.
They are good.
Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Just there, and then like just some sick metal. bands
Cool.
on there.
Make Monsters of Rock a one-day festival somewhere
Yeah,
else.
make it.
Like
a thing.
I do that then.
It's evolved into something else now.
Either that or we talked about it with the whole back to the beginning thing.
Yeah.
Make it a one-day regular thing to raise money for charity.
Yeah, but also bi-yearly. Don't do it every year.
Yeah,
do
not
it
every
bi-yearly.
year. Not every year.
Do it bi-yearly. Oh yeah, Cobwell's Mr. Tumble.
It'll be.
I've seen that.
It could be something stupid. Like
Yeah,
it'll be.
it could be. That's like.
Yeah,
Could-
but it's
could be
but
Scoop.
who's
That
who's
could
that
happen.
to? Who is it to apart from? Oh, it's hilarious meme.
Apart from the metal parents.
No, yeah, but that's what like Punk Rock Factory does. Punk Rock Factory, who are now supporting.
Give
Boy
me
for Soup.
metal muffin from Bluey.
Yeah, but but they did that like the kids stuff. Like they did. Punk Rock Factory did a thing previously in the village where all the parents took their kids.
The mini moshers.
Yeah, the mini moshers.
The mini moshers.
And then when they were on third stage, it was parents and their kids everywhere. And now they're supporting Bowling for Soup, doing bits and bobs.
Yeah.
And like,
That's
it's so them.
If you're bringing your kids to download, like the one moment that always sticks in my brain is 2019.
The kid on the guy's
Slipknot,
shoulders.
The kid on the guy's shoulders with the maggots jumpsuit on.
No.
And whenever
That's
that
so
kid
cool.
turned around and everyone cheered when he did that,
Do you remember?
that's the introduction to metal you need to give your kids.
But on the contrary to that was the next year coming, which when Ghost are headlining, and we were trying to get through Ghost on second.
Oh, when they
stage,
headlined
which
on
was
second stage.
Yeah, which was absolutely so hard to do. And then there was just a bloke pushing a pram through the crowd trying to get to the other side of the stage. I was like, dude,
That's probably
what's
too
going
young
on?
to be.
Yeah,
It was like,
too young.
That's
yeah,
too
but
young,
it's like you can't put any ear defenders on that kid. You can't do anything, and then you're pushing a pram.
If they can't
Through the
fucking walk
download
yet,
site.
then that's
The best one I saw was when we went this year, and there was the kid who really wanted to crowd surf. So the dad crowd surfed.
Please tell me you saw that
holding
video.
The child. It was, and
Ooh.
everyone was
It
like,
was the little girl.
Yeah, she was like stood
Yeah.
on his on
and
his
she was going
chest.
fucking nuts.
It was so.
What band was it for?
The same happened when I was at
remember.
Glastonbury watching
Was it Meshuggah?
Idols.
It wasn't Meshuggah.
Are you
It
sure?
wasn't Meshuggah. It definitely wasn't Meshuggah.
The same happened at Glastonbury. I was watching Idols, and there was this dad crowd surfing with his little boy, and the band grabbed him and brought this kid on stage to like have his moment, and it was really cute and it was really sweet, and it's like that's the introduction.
I feel like it was
that's,
Ginger.
That's where
might have been
the
Ginger. It was that
passion
day, it was
starts
the
as a
Sunday.
kid.
Yeah.
I feel like it was Ginger.
Not when you're
Ginger
in a
are,
pram
like,
and you
spirit
can't
box.
comprehend what's going on.
I think there's a few things in there that I'm like umming and ahhing about, but I still think it's still there's ways to do it. But then again, in my mind, when I used to read all the download, you should not bring this. One did literally say prams because prams and their inhabitants are not made for this. Are not made for this area. So, yeah, I was a bit like when that happened. I was like, yeah, no.
If your kid can walk and your kid has some sort of comprehension of the music and they are aware enough that they know that they need ear defenders
And as long as they're being
on,
looked after.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they need the ear defenders on.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
can't, like, you know, when babies are really small and you put stuff on their heads, they're going to want
This-
to take it
yeah,
off.
yeah.
And it's not safe. And it's like, if
You're
you're...
talking like 5+.
Yeah,
5, 6+.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Then I'm all for kids being exposed to this sort of music because the community is so accepting.
I feel like I always see
and
kids
so-
at download.
I always see
used to
kids
always
at
see
download.
kids at download.
I love
It's a
it.
family-friendly festival.
It's when they're babies.
Yeah, I have issue with that.
It's when
Yeah.
they are babies, and that's when I sort of get uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's like, I mean, our good friends, Rach and Ryan.
And their kids.
Yeah, you know, they're
But
absolute
but
G's,
even
but I
they,
can,
but
they
even
wouldn't.
they've said their kids are too young.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't bring their. That's
yeah,
my point.
this is their holiday from their kids as they come.
Yeah,
back.
We're definitely not fucking bringing them.
But they will soon.
But
they
when
will
their
do that.
kids are old enough
They will do
to,
that.
you know, show at home that they're actively enjoying the music
Mm-hmm.
and have some sort of connection to it, and they can be like, right, kids, we're going on a camping holiday
Yeah.
and we're going to watch some music.
I love my parents, but I wish they'd done something like
Yeah,
that when
I
I was
do.
younger. Yeah.
But, you know, as a parent, there needs to be that talk of, to stay safe, you need to stay with mummy and daddy, you need to wear your ear defenders, you need to keep these on, and then, you know...
If you're going to the toilet, I'm going with
You're
you.
going to the
We're
toilet,
all
I'm
going
coming with
together.
you.
Wouldn't like that's the sort of thing. But again, it's like this is where exposing kids to festivals via live streams is a fucking thing.
And then they could be like, I want to go to that. And then you
Exactly.
could be like, okay,
Yeah,
well, we
could
can
you
have
not?
that conversation.
If you when you were 16 and then you were shown every year, you know what we're going to do as parents every week, this weekend specifically, we're all going to get things in. It's going to be like a home camping, and we're going to watch this stream, and we're going to enjoy the music. And then
set up
that
a
year,
little blanket
in
for-
2 years, we're going to go there. Like that's a
You'd be
pilgrimage, man.
the hype
Yes.
would be absurd.
Yeah,
It's-
and
again,
that's the
it's
new
exposing
generation.
the next
That's the new
generation.
generation. Like, but like that's harking back to the live stream thing. But fuck me, what a chance.
And it'd also alleviate the anxiety of, like, imagine if you're a kid going to somewhere...
You have no idea what to
You
expect.
have no idea what to expect, but you could, as a parent, show them, okay, here's what mummy and daddy are thinking that we should do next year. Do you want to sit and watch it? We'll set up a camp in the living room. We'll put some cushions on the floor. We'll get some food.
Everyone
We'll get some snacks, and then
COVID.
see how your kid reacts.
Yeah.
And if they hate it, then it's like, well,
If they hate it, then you know, like, right, this wouldn't be good for them. This wouldn't be good exposure for them. This would really turn them off to the industry.
Yeah, defo.
The best thing that I saw with that sort of stuff was that, like, there's always an environment. No one sees kids wandering around on their own at download. That
Absolutely
never happens.
Never
I've
happens.
Never seen that.
I've
Never
seen
happens.
kids. No one does that. No one's that fucking stupid, and kids aren't that stupid either. I just think that, you know, it's such a fine line. I don't have children. I don't care to have them. But I'm not going to grace my opinions of your kid shouldn't be at download. But if you're going to push a pram through Ghost and be like, oh, I need to get through because my 1-year-old child is in this pram on wheels pushing through a field and it's currently like 30 degrees.
Yeah, that's the other thing
Like,
with that year. It was
crazy
crazy
hot.
hot.
It's like I think that
This year was fucking hot.
like I think like when I look back and go like on the thing, it's like, yeah, prams are not accessible and the people in them shouldn't be at download either. I agree with that. It's like
even
as a basic standard.
I feel
It's
like
so
the
dangerous.
child needs to be old enough and competent enough to be able to vocalise if they are uncomfortable.
12
And that
12 or
and-
13.
No,
I feel like you
can
can't really
go
put a number
younger.
on it, though.
You can't put
I would
No,
have
you
loved
can't.
to have gone
Every
to
kid is
download at
different.
9.
I would have
when
I
I was a
would
little
have
mosh.
loved it as a
With-
kid to be exposed to that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exposed with
But
the right parents.
Yeah.
But the parents need to be judges of
Because
how-
every kid's so different.
Yeah, how comfortable is your child? How neurotypical is your child?
Yeah.
How
And it all comes back to whether you're a good parent or not.
Exactly.
how
end of the day.
how confident are you that if your child was in a situation where they were feeling uncomfortable or they weren't feeling very well or they were feeling too hot, that they would absolutely tell you that daddy, mummy, like parent, auntie, uncle, whoever was taking them, that they could confidently say, this kid will turn around to me and tell me if they are uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
the last thing that I would want to think is that a kid's exposed to that just because their parents are into it.
Yeah.
And
You're just
their
bringing them along because
experience-
you-
and their experience of it actually puts them off the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what the scene is. It's so welcoming, so accepting, and so loving. I would hate that a kid would feel like that. So yeah, if you can tell me that your 6-year-old can confidently turn around to you and say that they're having a great time or they're too hot or they need something, then absolutely bring them.
Sure.
That's totally fine. But I don't feel like a baby that can't vocalise what it needs.
A child in a pram.
A child in a pram can't be at any festival, let alone download.
They're not there. They're not there for any other reason than the parents want to be there.
Yeah.
So when it comes to this Mr. Tumble, that's a meme for us. It's not a meme for the kids.
Yeah, and it would be
No,
funny,
that
but
It'd be funny, but I don't think it's
it'll be
funny.
something like that or Scooter.
Give me Metal Bluey. Yes,
So this is-
please.
This is a lot of the comments that came up, and this was the most conscientious one
To
as
be
well.
fair, I see it because they've already made the fourth stage bigger. So like the
They
fourth
have,
stage
yes.
tent is double the size it used to be. So from when I first went to I think they made it bigger in 2023. They doubled the size of the fourth stage,
did.
and they've already done some stuff on the third stage. They've added a screen outside of it, so I can fully see them making it not a tent. Or at least making the tent bigger. Because at the
Yes.
moment, the third stage and the fourth stage tent are the same size.
Yes,
now
they
they're
are.
the same size. So
The coming at this from a logistics perspective, someone again mentioned to me about it wouldn't work because of noise bleed and stuff like that. They would have problems with noise bleeds from second to first anyway. I was like, I agree. The issue with it is that you just need to program it better. If you can program between bands where the band on third stage finishes, the band on first and second stage starts, and you program it properly,
I don't think
then
there
that'll
would be
work.
that much bleed. Because if you think
It-
the
it
second
won't,
stage
no.
is there,
Yeah.
and the first stage is there, you know, it's literally down and round. The third stage is from there, is like down there and there.
There is
if
a-
you pushed it back to where the stage actually is,
Because
I don't think there'd be that
behind where
much.
third stage is usually where camper vans are. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, on their right.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's
So
right
if
and
you
over.
push that back ever so slightly,
Make the
then it'd be
stage
the
further
same
back.
distance
Yeah.
away than second is from first.
The planning involved in this is so precise.
Oh, it's
The
ridiculous.
problem is the fact that the calculations involved in it, because it's now no longer a 10, means you've got a different PA, you've got different this, different
Could
that.
also go wrong.
It can go
It
wrong.
could go wrong.
Horrendously.
Sound could be dog shit, but like you run that risk every year.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the bottom comment on this list is where I think it's going to be contentious.
The World Cup overlaps are down the next year, but the games are held in America. What are your thoughts of there being somewhere to watch? Yeah, but this has happened before.
Yeah, it has.
The World Cup always
why
overlaps
not-
with download.
So why not create your third stage, incorporating your sports bar, incorporating something to do with the World Cup,
We
and
had
all
a
that sort of
conversation
business.
about this the other night.
We did.
Where it'd be really fun if you had some sort of sports bar environment or something of the like. And
I don't
then,
like sports bars. I fucking love sports bars.
Yeah. And then
Sports
on the
bars are
side, there's some sort of either, you know, you get in airports, you get departure
Yeah.
times. You said, how cool would it be if there was, okay, this band are about to play on this stage, walk time 5 minutes or walk
Or
time
it's
3
delayed.
minutes.
Like
Or
if you're
delays,
delayed to this time,
anything.
like a delayed departures
How
board.
fun would that be?
It's not hard.
And it's not difficult
I think
to
actually
achieve.
it's another person to do something, but I would love to go to like the central bar where everyone goes, oh, you get your pints and stuff like that. There's a screen, you can watch regular stuff. Because when you're at download for 5 days, the bubble disappears. Like you're not in. If news happens, unless you all have somewhere to get that news from, you have no idea what's happening outside in the world. The sports bar does that.
There's always sports overlapping with download. Like I think when we went, not this year, 2023, the Champions League final was overlapping with. It's always it's just that time of year.
Euros happened as
Shit's
well.
always going on.
It's the start of summer. There's always
There's always
something.
something going on.
The Olympics, football,
Women's World
something.
Cup was when we were at download this year. So like
Yeah.
there's always shit going on. So
I just think that having something like that and then like a mini departure board of
they do it at
who's-
Glastonbury.
Yeah, like who's left to play? Like, because this is the thing is like when you're like, oh fuck, who's on main stage next? To go to a big open bar and be like, right, this is where main stage is, and be like, who's on next? Who's on next?
Cool.
Oh, it's delayed. It's going
Why
on
have they
this way.
not got that already?
Because I
the
always find
logistics are
myself checking my
awful.
Yeah.
phone.
Because
It's like-
Who's on next?
I don't think it would cost much to fucking do that.
it's the
To be fair,
logistics of it.
I will say when we talk about bars, the bars were so much better this year.
The
There was a
Guinness
full
bar.
Guinness bar this year.
What?
No.
The
Oh,
cocktails were shit,
dude,
but
awesome. It wasn't that expensive either. Like it was like festival
Yeah.
prices, sure, but
Yeah,
like
the
that's not much
prices
more
were
expensive than
fine.
town. It's pretty much the same.
I will say the year for my birthday where we did the
every
You did
year.
VIP, didn't you?
we did it
The
was
lounge bar?
The lounge bar. We
'Cause
bought
you-
lounge tickets for
You
my
were our
birthday.
water source.
Yeah, for that 1 year where it was boiling hot, and it was just super quick for us. To
I
dip
took my
into the
t-shirt off,
lounge.
put it in the sink, turn the tap on, wet it, and put it back on again.
Mate, that year was absolutely ludicrous. It was 40 degrees.
Well,
wasn't
Yeah.
I
it?
wanted to see
And
Calvin
that was-
Louise and
and
Bloody
that was-
Wood.
like this
and we-
year was fucking
yeah.
hot as well.
Oh
I
no,
can't
no,
imagine
this
how
was
mu-
like
This
this
year
No, I
was
know.
like
I can't imagine how
proper
bad that
heat.
would have been.
Proper
Because this
heat.
year was fucking
I
hot.
missed motionless in white because I was like, it's too hot.
I
Yeah,
missed-
sure, it
I
I've
was
missed
still
Bloody
Bloody
got
Wood. I
I've
missed
still
my
got
chance
a
to see
burn
Bloody
on
Wood.
my chest from this year. That fucking because I was wearing a harness, like harness.
You had
I was
hexagonal sunburn on your boobs.
Yeah, I've still
You
got the
showed me when
sunburn.
you came back.
I've still
It was
got
like
it.
tool art.
Yeah, I've still fucking got it. I'm trying to
Picture of tool art on
like
her tits.
not expose myself.
If
to
I
the
was looking at
sun.
Rachel's cleavage, like my third eye would open.
Tall tits.
Yeah, I've still got the fucking sunburn. So maybe I'm hoping it had gone by the next fucking download.
But do you feel like they learnt from that year when there was not
There
enough
was-
water points? Do you
there's
feel
more
like
I feel
water
like there's more
points.
water points. There was more water points this year, but it's just the pressure's always so bad.
There's not enough
it's like dribble,
places
dribble,
to
dribble.
get shade.
Yeah, that's
is
the problem.
my
Yeah.
There's not enough.
problem.
They,
There
it
wasn't-
was better this year. They had that giant, because even they had that one
They had
thing
that
near the main
giant
stage.
gazebo, but there could be more gazebos.
There could be more of them, but the thing is, in 2023, there wasn't even that. There was
No, it's
14.
fucking
There was
nothing.
There was
So I
nothing.
feel like they are learning, because I think the thing with download is because of climate change is
And because of English weather.
June is not a wet month anymore. It is
No, it's
June is now summer because
Yeah, it
of the way the climate is changing. And Download, which was historically a wet festival, is not a wet festival anymore. It's fucking hot now.
I
think-
love Drownload.
I fucking love it when it's
I
wet.
live for Drownload.
When you would like digging trenches around.
Yeah, we just need more. I think there's more performance spaces, more things. If you want to go 24 hours, you need somewhere to be 24 hours at.
I thought
With
they were
somewhere
quite
like
good
a
this
sports
year.
bar. Just
Yeah.
give me one big LED screen. Give me some like
They fucking
bar
had
Keller
that.
stuff.
In 2023, they had that, so the doghouse was there. And
Do you
then,
remember the open air doghouse? Because
mate, they've never
When we were-
replicated. They've
when
never
we were
replicated
there-
that. They've never replicated that.
and we
since.
walked because you, me,
That
you
would be
and
so
Josh walked into the village, and they were playing Skin Dread. And
That's
it
one of
was
the best
open
nights
air.
I've ever had at
It
Download.
Oh, that was
open
so
air,
good.
So
and they
much
had
fun.
some really weird bands coming onto that stage. It was on the Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That was a great year.
That was a great.
Good year.
We
It was
just had a
because
great
they use
night.
containers to like.
They still
fucking-
have the
Yeah.
containers, but they've got a tent now. so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
But I enjoyed
Yeah.
the open airness of it because that meant that there was no way that the tent
They've
would be
definitely-
felt full and
Yeah.
that there'd be too many people there and you'd feel claustrophobic.
And they had
you'd
loads
feel
of park
crushed.
benches and shit.
Yeah.
The doghouse has never been as good as it was that year, but there was definitely an issue with noise.
Yeah,
Not for me, but for like, because
It-
the first night it was fucking awesome. Like, we were like, this
Mm.
is sick. And every night after that, it wasn't as loud. And every year after that, they'd never had it open air before.
It was 'cause-
So I feel like they definitely
But
were
I feel like
this
because-
is way too loud.
It was
Because
'cause the,
eco camping is so close
Yeah,
to
defo.
the village.
Defo.
And also,
Quiet camping's like round the corner.
quiet
as well.
camping has to be around the corner because it has to be closer to the car park.
Yeah, no, I see
It
that.
was-
I don't feel like where can you do the split where those people
So
that want to
basically
go in
it's
quiet
doghouse
camping,
right next to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so hard.
Well-
in our station,
Shouldn't
like
they
we
just
got in
move the doghouse
2023.
then?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
why
that's
would
like-
they
Well,
have
where
it
would you
next
just
to
move
Move
the
it
fucking
further down the
quiet?
tarmac.
Because if you've got people in quiet camping, because family camping is next to quiet camping.
Which
So
makes
if
sense.
you've got families and quiet people that want to go into the village to get some food, that don't want to go to like, because there are food trucks dotted about in each campsite, we all know that, but if you need to go and get specific food like for vegan or vegetarian,
Yeah,
or
They
so-
some
don't need
sort
to
of-
that's
have
all
like
in
the
the village.
food
you
where
have
the
to go
doghouse
into the
is.
village.
Yeah.
But there's nowhere else that you
There's-
could put it, really.
You can't really split it up.
Especially because the village has to be on concrete now.
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the
After
disaster
2019.
that was the disaster where they had to get hay out every day because it was so muddy.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
We put out. I took a picture of them digging trenches around our tent.
Mate, you could
to
swim through the
save
village.
it.
Would have
And
hated
we-
It was
People
awesome.
did.
Tagged
It was
Download
awesome.
in our post, being like, "Please send someone down here with hay because we're having to dig trenches to save our tents."
It was when people came up to me and said, "Do you have any rubbish?" So I handed them rubbish, thinking nothing of it.
And
But they were building barricades down their
barricades with
tents
rubbish.
to run all the water down.
I
So
remember
when it came
we-
to me, I was like, "Right, get a stick," and I dug a stick in a trench.
There's still
Literally,
pictures on my Instagram of Sam digging a trench.
There was literally a river going.
was a
to our
great year, man.
campsite,
was a great
going
year.
down. It was great. I loved it. I thought it was
in terms
excellent.
of performers and shit, it was a great year.
Mate,
it was fun.
but from
it was fun.
from
It
the
was fun.
Friday
I would
onwards-
I
It
would
was
have hated
fun.
that. If I didn't have to stay over in a tent, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but in the
fact
tent
that
it was
you-
actually fine.
Yeah, but
Cozy.
you can't wash yourself off if you get too muddy, really.
Soulless shower. Soulless shower. That is also 10 o'clock.
Actually, Jesus
It's
Christ.
actually at 10 o'clock.
we just had
guys.
so much fun, guys.
Oh my god.
Let's no suspense, no reaction. Let's all relax and have a good night. But for now, that's pretty much it. I don't think we should record anymore.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's all relax.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye. 2,000 more soon. We love you all.
See you in December. Maybe.
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 Maybe for an album of the year episode.
Have a good